I have autism. I can't help it.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Let's go, felted, etc. Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
When you're stuck in your crib and you want some milk, Podawful quench your thirst. You're putting time out, they want you to cry. Podawful lets you nurse. You're scared of the dark, you sing baby shark. Podawful babies, we make your dreams come true. Podawful babies, we'll do the same for you. Awful. Babies, make your dreams come true.
Welcome, everybody. Happy to be here. I'm your host. Oh! What the? Ah! Ah! Oh my God. Awful. Babies. Make your dreams come true. Podawful babies.
Make your dreams come true.
Happy Daddy's Day, everybody. Daddy's Day 12. Welcome to the program. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. It's Podawful. It's Daddy's Day. Happy day to all the daddies out there. Podawful is a show that celebrates daddies, and tonight on the program, we are going to celebrate all the dads, the good dads, the bad dads, mostly the bad dads. We're going to call my dad on the show the good dad, and we're also going to go over Nick Rekieta, the bad dad, father of the year. We might even go into some other dad stuff a little bit later. This will be a Pizza Fund only episode. So there are people over in the Pizza Fund version of this already. If you're in the Pizza Fund, jump over there, podawful.tv to watch live. This is just a preview clip on YouTube. You're not being tricked. This is not a troll. Okay, welcome everybody.
They're cyberbullying me. I got excited.
Are you excited?
Very excited to see all of this.
Let's start with this. Actually, let's start with Nick, shall we? Nick Rekieta, father of the year. We're just going to go over some of his fatherly moments. Some of the listen, Nick Rekieta has had a really crazy, wild couple of months here recently. So I wanted to see, well, what was it like maybe pre the arrest, pre the definite coke bust? What was he like a few months back before all of this was going down? So let's see. Father of the Year award goes to.
Wait. My dad was up. My parents live in Florida. I live in Minnesota. So up is relative to north, slightly west.
Oh, okay.
My dad was up hanging out here.
Take your time. We have all day. This is a free preview, so please waste as much of this time as possible for the no good Nicks who don't pay.
The other day, he's like, you should have me on a show. Dad.
Oh, okay. Nick Rekieta, just like I'm going to have my dad on this episode, Nick Rekieta is trying to get his dad on law-splaining the inner tubes or whatever.
Dad was up hanging out here the other day. He's like, you should have me on a show. Dad, that sounds terrible. No. Just invite me on your show sometime. I'll answer every question. I'm like, Dad, that's the worst ad I've ever heard. I don't want to. You just told me you'd answer every question from the chat.
Just to be clear, this is not the video where everybody started worrying about Nick. This is like a month before that one.
That's the best evidence to never bring you on at all. Go buy a pizza.
Thank you very much, Nick. Podawful.pizza, of course. Oh, I threw my Nick Rekieta doll before, and I don't have the ability to get out of the desk. Okay, well, I was going to bring up the Nick Rekieta doll. We're going to do a whole thing. Podawful babies. Forget about it. So he doesn't want to bring his dad on his show because his dad could reveal too many secrets. Thank God. Quick one. Close. Oh, that was a close call, Nick.
It is.
By the way, what kind of secrets could this guy... I mean, like, at this point, we know about the dirty, filthy house, the unwashed children, the bottles of booze everywhere, the alcoholism, the drug problem, the arrest, the having a cuck wife, having a second cuck wife somehow. I'm not even sure how that's possible. How do you get cucked while you have two girlfriends? I really don't get it, but somehow he managed. We know about all of that. So there's very little left on the table for his dad to reveal here.
It's like, don't worry. I'll be discreet where I need to, but I'll tell the stories that need to be told. They explain who you are. Like how your sister dressed you up in dresses when you were 2.
Okay, so it turns out Nick is also a cross-dresser. Nick is trans. We are this close. I mean, we've seen it happen millions of times. Chris Chan, he gets trolled into becoming trans. Basically, half of the goons of Podawful have been trolled into being trans. We are one court loss away from Nikita Rekieta.
Dad, remind me to beat her at the next family reunion. Not in chess, but in fists.
Whoa. Okay. Now, I got to point this out, and I don't know if this is a problem because Nick is drunk or because his children are banging on the basement door going, let us out, Daddy, give us clothing. Ouch, me hungry, me hungry, me hungry. But, maybe he just slipped his mind. Nick, you didn't bring your dad on the show so that he wouldn't reveal this. And then you told us anyway. Now we know you're a child cross-dresser, which, by the way, how unlucky are you that your dad is Nick Rekieta, a guy who, as a child, he's dressing in both boy and girl clothes. Now you're his kid. You don't even get one set of clothes. Forget both genders. You're lucky if you go to school in a potato sack. You're showing up in rags.
Why? Because she's older than me.
He was wearing Manolo Blahniks as a child.
She's frailer than me, and I'm pretty sure I could get the drop on her because she's slow.
So you're telling us this stuff, even though you didn't want your dad to reveal this, which means we're hiding something even worse. Even worse. Even worse. It's a wrong echo effect. Even worse. Even worse. Daddy, please, just feed us. One time. Everyone in church knows. Daddy, please.
And a woman. This is why my dad shouldn't be on the show. But look, I am the way I am because I'm traumatized by having to wear dresses as a young child. Am I trans?
Yes. Oh, wait, what? Wait, he was saying it too?
Child. Am I trans? Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay, then. Then problem solved, I guess. Is there more to that, or is that it?
I was a man and now I'm a woman with a giant penis.
Okay, well, we can forget about that last part. Anyway, everybody, welcome to Podawful! The show that celebrates daddies. And we will be calling my dad. We're going to go over. Oops, I accidentally got rid of that tab, but I need that tab. Bring back me, that trans lawyer. Okay, there we go. Bring back me. I'm learning how to talk from a baby. You know, I was a baby like half a minute ago. If I screw up at all, I'm a baby, goo goo gaga. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. So here's the deal. I feel like I should just go ahead and say this. It's not a secret. I just don't really bring this up much. But, you know, people are mad. There's not enough shows, Jesse. What's the schedule? How come this episode's on a Sunday, but it's behind the paywall? And then you did the other one. It was free. Which, like, why does that even matter to you? I don't get it. I thought people would just kind of, I don't know, naturally intuit this. But here's a little something going on with me. So I'm a daddy. Despite what the internet thinks, I'm a daddy. I'm into daddies. We talk about my daddy. I'm a daddy. We talk about daddies. We talk about the night daddy.
They're cyberbullying me to death. I think now is a perfect time to come out and say that I am a gay man.
So, you know, here at Podawful, we love daddies. And so I thought everybody would understand that I'm having daddy issues. And I don't mean the type that all of my previous girlfriends have had. I mean the, you know, growing pains of being a dad. And I'm having growing pains because my wife is having growing pains. And again, I have a wife. Now, a lot of people say I don't. And then when that fails them, they say that I shipped her here in a cardboard box. She's a mail order bride. And even if that were true, that would still put me a leg up above Mersh, Dick Masterson, cam whore. So Mersh completely alone. Dick Masterson dating a cam whore, refuses to marry her. Nick Rekieta, wife cucked him. Now he has a second wife who also will probably end up cucking him. Coke problem, bad. Big nose, bad. So even if it was a mail order bride, I'd still be up one. But as the viewers of this show know, my wife is from a first world country, which is not how mail order brides work. So anyway, I got this wife, right? And we've got these children. And then it turns out she's got another one coming. And it's coming very soon. Like really soon. Now, what you might not know is every day I spend like almost the whole day on Podawful, just working on stuff, working various things. People think, oh, Jesse, you're not doing shows. I'm still working on stuff. I'm still doing stuff. But this thing started happening where I start going, I want to spend a little time with my children, you know, spend some time with my wife. So here's what happens. I'm at the moon base and I'm sitting here and I'm going, oh, what's Mersh up to? And I'm clicking and I'm doing one of these over here as well. You know what I'm up to. I'm seeing if Rufio has posted anything funny lately. The answer is usually no. Although today, Happy Daddy's Day. Small Rufio update. Another terrible father. He's got this 6-year-old son. He's been 6 years old for 6 years now. So I don't know what that means, but he's a little boy. And his parents take care of this little boy. And I don't want that to be the case with me. Again, and a lot of people, now this is another Daddy's Day issue that we have to clear up. A lot of people seem to think I live with my dad. And if that were true, I wouldn't have to call him on the phone for the show. He'd be sitting here. I'd be on his lap. You know, he would be sitting in this would be his chair. And I would go, please, sir. And I would allow him into the seat. And then he would invite me by stroking his lap onto his lap. And I would sit down. He would get to wear the headphones. He would flip one ear out so that I could listen in too. And we would share the microphone back and forth while giggling, which would be a really great show. I don't see why I would hide that. I mean, it's not like I was cross-dressing as a child. So basically what ended up happening is, I do not live with my parents. I don't have somebody else to take care of these kids. And so, every once in a while I'm sitting here and I'm obsessing over Mersh, the night daddy. And then I go, I wonder what that little baby's up to. I wonder what my dumb wife was up to. I hope she didn't stick a fork in anything and die. Let me just check. And then I go, and the tube comes down and sucks me out to the kitchen in the moon base or wherever. And then I go and I find excuses to hang out with my family. And then part of that is also because, when you're a big, bloated, fat, beautiful, glowing, pregnant woman, when you're absolutely stunningly glowing and you're basically made by God in his perfect image, you sparkle, you have this beautiful effervescent essence. It's ethereal. There's no way to describe it other than supernatural almost. And also you keep pissing all the time. You just are constantly getting up and going to the bathroom going, oh, I gotta wait. Oh, I gotta wait. Every time that happens, and then the babies are left alone. You can't go see the baby, while you're taking a pee-pee unless the baby walks into the pee-pee room with you. So what I'm basically saying is sometimes I got to do stuff with these kids and I feel bad for my dumb pregnant wife. And real soon here, really, really soon. By the way, this is all a big secret to everybody else in the world. I said it wasn't really a secret, but we haven't really been telling anybody this stuff. I mean, if it comes up, I don't lie about it. But very soon here, our hands are going to be really, really full. And so this whole show thing I don't know, it's going to get tough. It's going to get real tough to do. And now I see why so many of these internet freaks are childless. It isn't because they're incels. It isn't because they're degenerate cum guys. It's because it's hard to stream when you've got a rugrat rolling around. Unless, of course, you are, and I hate to say this, Aaron Imholt. Now, obviously, Aaron Imholt, he's the steel toe guy. We call him steel toe. Steel toe, Ape left him, but he's got a wife, like a real one, like a first one, an ex-wife. He has 2 ex-wives, and he's been with 3 wives. It's really incredible numbers. The batting average is insane there. So half the time, his kids are over with the ex-wife. And by half the time, I mean probably most of it. I don't really know how his life works. But the thing that shocks me is sometimes he's doing the show and apparently his children are there. And I'm like, whoa, that's how do you even, because they're alone, you trust them to not stick their fingers in a toaster. I don't know, maybe my kids are just retarded. And again, I'm mostly worried about my wife doing that. It's actually, I didn't tell her this, but we got those outlet covers and they weren't for the baby. So anyway, Aaron Imholt, somehow the complete dark opposite of the coin from Nick Rekieta. He is on the other side. He's the obverse of the coin. He is Father of the Year. It seems impossible, but I think technically speaking, he's doing the best of any of these goons when it comes to being a dad. So we're going to leave Steel Toe alone in this episode and give him some breathing room, okay? Let's see what they're saying in the chat room real quick. Hi, happy to be here. People are saying H2BH. Hans is H2BH. Hans, of course, is also a father. He's a father on multiple continents. The guy can't keep it in his pants. Tom Gully is in the chat. Our friend and goon, Tom Gully. Do we have the Tom Gully station ID? Let's see. Here we go.
I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show on the Podawful TV network, podawful.pizza.
Jesse, got to feed them kids. Sign up for the pizza fund, someone says. Yes, please do. Podawful.pizza. That is Very true, actually. Tom Gully says, no kids, but loves it when they call me Big Papa. You know what I'm saying? No. And I refuse to learn. In fact, I'm horrified. Yeah, Tom is an odd one because he's, I don't know, he's nigh on 65 or something. He's elderly. I think he's, you know, he's at pension age, basically, and he has no children. And he would have me believe it's because he hates children. And I believe him because every time kids are brought up, he starts cursing and talking about murdering and knives and blood and stuff. So I do kind of believe him on that one a little bit, but I feel like there's some sort of other ulterior reason why Tom doesn't have children. I just realized that sounds way more sinister than what I was actually implying. Just to be clear, what I was actually implying is that Tom Gully is a Frankenstein and not anything else, okay? We're friends with Tom. It was just that I was worried he would throw a child into a lake and she would drown. That's it, okay? A nice sort of regular type of thing, all right? Nothing else going on with Tom. All right, what else are they saying in the chat room? Oh, my wife is in the chat. She says he even fed another man's kids one time. Me? I fed it. Oh, I did feed another man. I feed other men's children all the time. I lay down little treats in the woods and I make a little trail and I lead them all the way to Vito's house. And what happens next is up to God. Sorry, that one's out of my hands. I don't know. But Vito pays me the big bucks to do it. And so I'm willing. All right, let's give my daddy a call, and then we're gonna fuck off to the pizza fund and say bye to the freeloaders. Let me get my phone line open here, guys. We're opening the phone lines, the number to beat. All right, let's give him a call. Calling. Ooh, I gotta allow mic access. Okay, I allow it. I grant the access to my microphone. My dad picked up while I was doing an old Queen voice, I'd be kicked out of the moon base.
Hello?
Hey, Dad, can you come downstairs and sit in the chair and I'll sit on your lap and we'll do the show together?
If I had a two-story, I could, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dad. This is the dad of the show, the dad of Podawful. Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Happy Daddy's Day.
Thank you.
So every year, thank you. Oh, wait, you said same to me?
Same to you.
Because I'm a daddy?
Yeah.
Well, Dad, I got big news for you. Okay?
What?
I've been keeping this from you. It's a big secret. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. First, I have to go to the pizza fund and get rid of all the people who are watching this show for free. So say goodbye to the freeloaders, Dad.
Goodbye.
Bye, freeloaders. Sorry. Get money. $12. Podawful.pizza. It's over for you. Hang on a second, Dad. I got to play a little thing and then we'll come back and, okay?
All right.
All right.
Sorry, nigga. I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show
This content right here
on the Podawful TV network.
is Pizza Fun's own.
Podawful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
Podawful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.
Is that confusing sounding when you hear that, Dad?